soon it's time to go. An obvious job to do while I'm here writing songs for you. Strange It's nice the way you say my name. Not very fast or slow, just soft and low, the same. So when you tell me how you feel, I feel the same way too. Very much in love with you.
So as you can see, my thesis is a series of live-action role-playing games about intimacy, each designed with one of these people, all of whom I have different levels of intimacy with. All of the games have ended up being about dating, and of all the varied relationships I have with my co-designers, I haven't dated any of them, at least in the ways represented in these games. It's important because this emphasizes these as abstractions of my relationships with these people. One of my classmates once told me, "Allison, do you know how many strange dates I've been on with people because of your thesis?" I said, "Blake, do you know how many strange dates you've been on with metaphors for my relationships because of my thesis?" And that's when I started thinking about it like this. Blake hadn't experienced historic moments from my relationship, but kind of the feeling of what it's like to be in them, which is strange. So I'm going to play a clip from one of the games and then talk about it a little bit.
I have a phone.
Well, maybe you're some kind of clear Amish heretic. Maybe you're on
I might be a
Roach
Mennonite.
Are you on Roach again?
I might be a Mennonite.
How old are you actually? I think I did. You're not Chris Hansen,
So this is Jordan, the co-designer of the game. I've known him for 16 years. I've called him crying hysterically at 3 a.m., but we have never been on a Tinder date, which is what you just saw in that clip. However, I think our relationship feels like a Tinder date. It is awkward, it is self-conscious, it is hilarious, and it is grounded in an underlying sadness between two damaged people. All of the games have ended up being about recreating very specific and very personal moments that are tied to, anchored in, and born from my relationships with my co-designers. These are, importantly though, not recreations. This game could have been about having players embody Jordan reading me a breakup letter in a 24-hour diner while I cried, but it importantly wasn't. What we ended up with was a game that evokes the feeling of being in a relationship where moments like that are possible. I want players to, through playing these games, understand what these relationships mean to me and what it feels like to be in them in a more abstract way than literally living through moments from these relationships. The culmination of this project was a book documenting the process. It includes letters to my co-designers, objects detailing our history together, our thoughts on the game and working together, the process, descriptions and transcripts of play. But most importantly, it includes the rules and instructions for each game to be played. These games preserve the feeling of moments in time with my co-designers, but in this form, we have removed ourselves from the experience explicitly, asking players to mediate these intimate experiences in relation to their own lives. So in a sense, players are asked to also participate in the collaboratory intimacy that has permeated the whole process. Thank you.